charges in connection with the murders of his two young kids in Mexico. Federal officials say the man is facing 2 counts of foreign first-degree murder. The charges make him eligible for the death penalty. The man is accused of taking his 2-year-old son and 10-month-old daughter to Mexico last month to kill them. The FBI has unsealed a 17-page report about a $3 million plot to kill the woman in Colorado who accused Lakers legend Kobe Bryant of rape in 2003. The report says a man sent a letter in 2004 offering to make Bryant's problem go away for a fee. Bryant's security team gave the letter to his lawyer, who called the LA County Sheriff's Department. The solicitor served a 3-year sentence. LA County Sheriff Vineva has returned to Venice Beach.
It's the first casual visit since the sheriff ordered his homeless outreach teams to clean up the boardwalk. And what impressed him the most?
I had the smell of the salt air, what a beach is supposed to smell like.
Villanueva says it's a far cry from his first visit June 6th.
All I could smell was urine and transients. The smell of human waste. Concentrated human waste.
Villanueva says it was good to see shops open and restaurants full, but he says the area has a ways to go to get back to how it used to be. He says his deputies cleared out more than 200 tents. Gregory, Kfi News.
President Biden is expected to sign an executive order requiring federal employees and contractors to be vaccinated against COVID-19.
There are, of course, 80 million unvaccinated Americans at this point in time. We want to reduce that number, decrease hospitalizations and deaths, and allow our children to go to school safely, and, of course, keep our economy strong.
White House Press Secretary Jim Psaki says there will be exemptions to the vaccine mandate. President Biden will also announce his 6-point plan this afternoon to deal with the latest increase in COVID-19 cases and the slow pace of vaccination. The World Health Organization says countries with an abundance of COVID-19 vaccines should not start booster shots until the end of the year to give poorer countries a chance to get more doses.
The WHO says Director General Dr. Tedros Ghebreyesus asking for the moratorium on COVID-19 booster shots to be extended until the end of the year. However, not a single low-income country has reached its target.
CDC's Homeland Secretary says 5.5 billion vaccine doses have been administered around the world. 80% of the doses have been administered in high and low-income countries. Hurricane Olaf is heading toward the Los Cabos resort region after the tip of Mexico's Baja California Peninsula. The U.S. National Hurricane Center is urging people to rush their preparations for the storm and says the area could see hurricane conditions tonight. Officials say tropical storm force winds are expected to start hitting the tip of the peninsula this afternoon and is expected to bring 3 to 6 inches of rain with up to 10 inches in some spots. Dozens of Westerners, including Americans, have flown out of Kabul on the first commercial flight since U.S. unnated forces left Afghanistan late last month. The Taliban cleared the way for them to board a Qatar Airways flight to Doha. The Taliban had said they would let foreigners and Afghans with valid travel documents leave the country. Shortly after he played the father of the bride in the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding has died. Michael Constantine became well known for his role of Linda in the 2002 film. The lead included everything from psoriasis to poison ivy.
Last time, nice phone that was big as my face.
Constantine is also in lots of TV shows, including Women's and Still, MacGyver, and Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote. He won an Emmy in 1970 for his role on the TV show Room 222, which aired 5 years, starting in 1969. Constantine was 94. Traffic is slow on the 405 West Construction.
Southbound cycling delays coming away from La Cubana over to Santa Monica Boulevard, with southbound delays from the 101 at the Gate Center. Also, it's going to be a busy ride if you're heading along the 110, north outside doing South LA from Jackson over to the 10, with southbound delays from the 5 freeway over to that 6. Southbound 101 is going to be headed coming out of Hollywood from Santa Monica Boulevard over to the 110 freeway. Also, things are going to be slow if you're heading out of Borough Heights, southbound 75, coming away from the 10, and 30 of the Taxi Ride Road. On the return of the 605 freeway, northbound side is going to be heavy from the 91 over to Valley View. And things are heavy if you're coming out of Ontario, westbound side of the 60 freeway from Grove on over to Ramona. Clarifying the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Jerry.
This hour of the Gary and Kenny Show is brought to you by Solarmax Technology.
Get a package that includes the new Tesla 420 panels and power walls for $79.96 per month and $0 down.
Go to SolarmaxTech.com. We're going to purchase today next. The most important financial decision you'll make isn't picking the next top stock or fund manager. It's choosing the right financial advisor. How do you pick the advisor that's right for you? Find out in a special encore presentation at our virtual event with Rick Edelman on Tuesday, September 14th at 3 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern. It's free. Register at EdelmanFinancialEngines.com. You'll get advice on how to select the right financial advisor. and you'll get a list of the 11 questions to ask before hiring one. Take this list with you when you interview financial advisors, and if you already have one, use the checklist to evaluate if they are right for you. You will get all the information you need, and this will make it fun and entertaining. It's free, so register right now for a special encore presentation of our virtual event on September 14th at 3 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern. Register at EdelmanFinancialEngines.com. That's EdelmanFinancialEngines.com.
We're recruiting for a clinical trial for a possible treatment to help those infected by COVID-19. If you're 18 or older and have tested positive for COVID-19 during the past 5 days, you may be eligible to participate. There's a clinical trial located nearby, and participation is voluntary. You may stop at any time. Participants will receive study-related care at no cost. To learn more, visit merckcovidresearch.com. That's MERCK-COVIDresearch.com.
The KFI financial report brought to you by JLI. The Dow is down 101, S&P down 11, NASDAQ up a half a point, and the average price for a gallon of gasoline in California, $4.39.
Bail on security systems can change with your business, so you're right for now and ready for the next.
Southland weather from KFI. Mostly sunny skies, highs in the low 80s for the beaches. Low 90s for Metro LA and Inland OC, around 100 for the valleys and the IE. A chance for thunderstorms this afternoon in the mountains and IE. Right now it's 83 in Global Linda, 82 in Irvine, 84 in Studio City, 69 in Malibu. We lead local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Leila Myers. KFI Am 245 every day on the iHeartRadio app. It's September 9th, 2021. Welcome to the day. Welcome to your afternoon. People keep sending us their overlanding pictures. They look great. Beautiful scenery. Good times with the family. Bonding time.
Crack the window every once in a while.
That's all it is.
When you're at freeway speed, maybe. Just kind of mix it up a little bit, blow it out. Add that. Get some circulation in there.
Circulation.
Better for everybody. Better for everyone.
Looks like this just came down from federal health officials. They delayed a high-stakes decision on whether to permit the vaping brand Juul to stay on the market. They have ordered thousands of other electronic cigarettes off store shelves. FDA said it rejected applications for nearly 950,000 flavored e-cigs and related products, mainly due to their potential appeal to underage teens. But Juul, they have punted on Juul, which is the most popular, I believe.
What's going on?
Time for What's Happening.
Amazon's trying to make sure that they attract and keep employees. And one of the things that they're talking about now doing is paying 100% of college tuition for 750,000 U.S. hourly employees. Starting in January, Amazon says it will cover the cost of college tuition, fees, and textbooks for the hourly employees in its operations network after just 90 days of employment. Also begin covering high school diploma programs, CEDs, ESL certifications for employees, and this includes employees in the network of warehouses and distribution centers around the United States. That is pretty incredible.
Well, R. Kelly remains in the news. This time it is a writer who's talking about an interview he did with R. Kelly in 2008, and in this interview, he asked R. Kelly if he liked teenage girls. And he admitted it to him.
Yeah, he wrote an op-ed piece where he talked about this conversation. Touré is his name. He said, finally, I said it straight out. Do you like underage girls? I saw it as a softball question. It was a prelude to two others I had in mind, but we would never get to those. As soon as I finished the question, his crisis manager leapt up from his nearby chair and yelled, you can't ask that. You can't ask him that. But
He did not say no. He said instead, how old are we talking? And he said, 19 and younger? Like a teenager needs to be defined, right? And
somewhere between 13
18 and 19.
Kelly said, I have some 19-year-old friends. He was, how old was he back then? He was 40 at the time, something like that.
Right. Do you remember I guess you'd say, underground artist Banksy? No one really knows, I guess, who Banksy is, but has been repeatedly credited with some guerrilla art, in some cases, GVWR guerrilla art. Well, there was an artwork that caused quite a stir a few years ago where it was a girl holding a balloon, a little heart-shaped balloon, and when it went up for auction, it was sold at auction, and immediately after it was sold, the painting started moving through, the image started moving through the bottom of the frame, which was actually hiding a shredder.
Yeah.
And it gets halfway through, and the bottom half of this print is hanging out, but it's completely shredded, and the top half is still in the painting.
Well, the buyer decided to go through with that purchase, despite the shredding, and will be vindicated because this thing is going back to auction, up for sale, and they say it's now worth several times the previous price. This has to go for $5.5 to $8.3 million.
Yeah, the original buyer, $1.4 million, and then turn around and that's a good profit. $4 million profit. If in fact it goes that high. Patton Oswalt is one of the latest comedians to get on this anti-vaccine, pro-vaccine bandwagon. He has canceled his upcoming tour dates in Florida and Salt Lake City because the venues that he was going to play would not comply with his request that attendees either show proof of full vaccination or a negative COVID test.
Terry Brennan has died. What an Irish name for the youngest head coach in Notre Dame history. He has died. He was 93 degrees. He was the coach. What did I say? I see that all the time.
Probably cooler than that now.
That's pretty awesome. Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Pretty much room tech now.
He became so at 25 years old after Frank Leahy would retire. He played for Leahy in the 40s as part of the game of the century between Notre Dame and Army in 46.
He was chosen in the NFL draft in 49, but chose coaching instead. You think that would happen today?
No, but they didn't make any money.
That's true. That is very true. Carrie Underwood has updated the Sunday Night Football anthem for
Nobody asked for that. Did somebody ask for that?
It's not one of those that I even play because I don't feel like it represents it.
I don't either.
It's not, and maybe if it goes on, maybe 15 years down the road, we'll look at the Carrie Underwood Sunday Night Football anthem and think to ourselves, that brings me joy.
I like her. She's great. She's a wonderful talent. Her dancing's gotten better on those intros. I remember the first year she did it was a little awkward.
You know a lot about it. I don't think I can even
Every
imagine.
year before the football season, we get some sort of Carrie Underwood update to the beginning of Sunday Night Football for the anthem. And it's like, is this really news?
Well, it's NBC Sports Marketing Department
Sure.
putting it out there and pretending that it's news. So,
All right, coming up next, we continue our quest to find the best breakfast burrito in the area. And
pretty strong contender.
this is something that we will take on. This is a cross that we will bear. This is a burden that
we're not
we will
heroes.
take on ourselves.
We're not heroes. We're just doing something that is important.
It really is. It's God's will.
Very special.
Gary and Shannon will continue.
Layla Muhammad's in the newsroom with an update.
The Justice Department has filed a lawsuit against Texas, arguing the state's new abortion law was enacted in open defiance of the Constitution. The fencing that was put up around the U.S. Capitol after the attack in January is going back up. Some lawmakers say it will be reinstalled as a safety precaution because of a rally planned by supporters of former President Trump, which is happening in a little over a week. And dozens of Westerners, including Americans, have flown out of Kabul on the first commercial flight since U.S. and NATO forces left Afghanistan late last month. We're checking out Trouble on the 605 next. Do you want out of your house for whatever reason? Maybe you're moving or
you're downsizing, your financial issues, maybe you inherited it.
Selling a home usually needs hours of casing and cleaning and staging. But what if you could sell your home for a fair price without any of that hassle? The buyer never had to walk through your home. You could sell it without an appraisal, no commissions, no fees.
Why don't you get paid in cash and get it done fast, like in 10 days or less? This is exactly what directbuyers.com will do.
DirectBuyers.com is a local family-owned business. They've been around since the mid-'80s. We talked with the owners, Janet and Matt. Wonderful people. They care about their clients.
You don't want to go to a national call center. These are the people we trust. Do not sell your home until you talk to directbuyers.com. See what they can offer you. They will give you an honest, no obligation offer. They can even get you $15,000 cash advance before closing to help with your move.
They're not going to lowball you. Go to directbuyers.com. Directbuyers.com. 844-242-SELL. That's 844-242-SELL. Directbuyers.com.
From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy. A stall on the 605 and people are there.
605 southbound side at Road Hills. It looks like big right here, continuing to far right lanes. We're going to be able to slow down right around Peck Road, in this case, past the end of the 55 freeway. Also, it's going to be slow on the 5, southbound side coming out of Boyle Heights, you'll see on the 10, all the way out to the 605 freeway. In the city, you found 10, things are slowing down coming away from Crenshaw to the 110 freeway, with westbound delays from the Bay over to Robertson. And it's going to be a pretty heavy ride if you're heading out of Ontario. Westbound 7 to 60 freeway from Grove, and that's pretty busy into Chino to Ramona. Kfi Am with that, let's get rid of that. Thanks, Dave.
This report is sponsored by Sam & Ash Injury Law. Sam & Ash Injury Law, a specialized injury law firm. Decades of experience with a laser-focused client approach. Choose Sam & Ash Injury Law is hurt in an accident. A powerful team that is confident and wins accident cases. Stop with someone right now. 800-304-2000 or sam-law.com. Hey, Conway here. Know why I got a whole house water filtration system from Jurgen Water? Because I want to wonder if my family's tap water is safe. No more wasting money on bottled water, no plastic bottles to recycle, and no more visits to the chiropractor's office because you're lifting 5-gallon bottles of water or 40 pounds of salt. No calcium buildup on faucets or shower heads, and none alone is worse. Purigen extends the life of your water heater. What's wrong with this clean water? Purigen Water offers free lifetime service. No one else can make that claim. The system takes up a little tiny amount of space. So let's get Purigen, California's preferred whole house water filtration system. And for a limited time, when you buy a whole house system, you get the 6-stage alkaline drink system for free. 844-80-WATER. 844-80-WATER. That's P-U-R, again, water.com. Spell wrong, but the water's right. 844-80-WATER.
What's better than a mortgage interest rate and APR in your twos? How about a cash-out refi with an interest rate and APR in your twos? At Cash Call Mortgage, our customers are getting a cash they need from their home's equity and getting a low interest rate and APR in the twos. Imagine refinancing your mortgage to a rate and APR in the twos and taking cash out for the things in life you need. At Cash Call Mortgage, we'll even pay the title, escrow, and appraisal fees. Home values have soared and interest rates are at all-time lows. But the clock is ticking on how long these rates and APRs will stay this low. Imagine a mortgage rate in the twos and some extra cash in your pocket. For a free quote to see if you qualify, go to cashcallmortgage.com or call us today. Call 800-633-0851. That's 800-633-0851. 800-633-0851.
Football season is here. Stop by Peter Brothers, pick up your favorites, and head straight to the tailgate. Grab crowd pleasers like crispy, cool meal fried chicken with some ice-cold drinks. It's tailgating time with Peter Brothers Market.
With the change of weather comes change of pest. Whether it's termites, bedbugs, or rodents, Family Pest Control can provide you a green approach to solve all your pest issues. Call Family Pest Control at 1-800-GOT-BUZZ for a free inspection or visit FamilyPest.com.
Have you been denied a home loan or refinance because you're self-employed, earn 1099 income, or even a real estate investor? You're missing out. Most lenders make approval seem impossible, especially if you're self-employed. Stop watching everyone take advantage of the lowest mortgage rates in history while you're stuck on the sidelines. Accelerate Capital, the premier lender designed for the self-employed. Our approval process is based on common sense, using bank statements, 1099 income, profit loss statements, rental income, or even stated income to qualify at the lowest rates available. Fast,
Conventional lenders cannot do this. When others say no, we say yes. Call 800-811-9702. 800-811-9702. Or visit acceleratecapital.com.
There are words in text, and the words hit one of those Swiss cheese holes, and they disappear down the chute, and they never quite get to his mouth, and that's why he ends up making weird sounds. Interesting, because they fell into the Swiss cheese hole on the way to the tongue. Johnny Test, weekdays at 2. It really works like that. Yeah, in my little cartoon head, sure. On
wish you could go back in time to now we're about 10:06 and I put that first bite of burrito in my mouth.
started the show. Good time to Gary is here on Kfi Am 640 live everywhere on the iHeart Radio app. At about 12:20 on Thursdays, we like to talk about small businesses that are making their way through this world. Brought to you today by Insperity, full service HR, employee benefits, HR technology. Insperity is HR that makes a difference.
Well, Claudia Barrera is one of our new family members because she is the co-founder and president at Burrito Break, and Claudia was kind enough to bring us some of the burritos that they sell there. Downtown LA, 7th and Fig. And Claudia, those were outstanding. Those sauces were incredible too.
Oh my god, I'm so happy to hear.
Yeah, I had the chorizo and egg and potato one. And the thing I like about your burritos too, $2 a piece.
Yes, $2 breakfast burritos.
And here's the thing, you also don't need a breakfast burrito as big as this size. I know that that's a selling point for a lot of places, but it's almost too much, and then you feel sluggish and worn down by the time it's 11:30 in the morning. You didn't need that.
That way, yeah. No, tell us about those tortillas. Those are amazing.
Yeah, the tortillas are down from a local tortilla in East LA. So our tortillas were pre-made order for us. Yeah, and that's how we got our tortillas.
That was the first thing that Shanna pointed out. I mean, again, we were supposed to be on the air at the time, but he was putting that in. He pointed out that the freshness of that tortilla was noticeable.
Claudia, how did you get started?
So yeah, I had just graduated from college, and I took a trip to San Francisco, and I took a bus here in downtown LA, and there was no food, and then I thought, you know what, why don't I just make some burritos, because where I'm from, in my hometown, we eat the small burritos, not the really big ones. And I thought it was going to be really easy and something that I could just do, and so then I started it, but then I realized it wasn't that easy. But yeah, that's how I started.
And then how that turns into a business. I mean, there's a couple steps in there, right? I mean, how do you determine that this is something I can actually provide as a service to somebody who's making the burrito?
Maybe because I saw it so much in Mexico, you know, like it's very common to have these burritos. Like where I'm from, some in northern Mexico, it's very common to get like these really cheap burritos in the market. And so I thought, oh well, I can do that. I don't see anyone else doing that here. Maybe that's something that I can offer. And I started with my mom and my aunt and my sister, so it was very like family, a lot of help, a lot of support.
Yeah, tell us about your menu and how you came up with the menu options.
Yeah, so I told my mom, like, Mom, I want to, like, start selling burritos in downtown LA. Can you make a menu for me? And the salsa, the orange salsa, came before the burritos. And, you know, she had to make the salsa before, and I was like, you need to sell it. Like, it's so good. And so then I told her, Mom, can you make me a menu? And then also, we're going to sell your, like, we're going to be having your salsa with the burritos. And so she was the one that came up with it. She was like, okay, well, you need chorizo. You know, people love chorizo. I was like, okay, yeah. So we did the vegan option. We did the egg chorizo and potato, which is like our most popular bestseller, and then egg and potato. So we only started with 3 flavors, and right now we have 11 flavors.
Tell us more about this orange sauce, because I was a little fascinated by it. Afraid that was going to be the hotter of the sauces, but it was not hot. It was wonderfully savory. What's in the orange sauce?
Well, it is my mom's like secret recipe.
Okay, well then don't tell me all the secrets. Just give me an idea of what might be in it.
Yeah, so we do use like this chili. I don't know how to pronounce it or how to say it in English, but it's called chica de árbol, and that's like what makes the color really orange. And then yeah, and I think something about it also is like it has onion, and I think that's what makes it really good. And there's also other little things in there.
Don't tell me. I don't.
What's your mom's name, and what has been her reaction to you successfully running this business?
My mom's name is Carol Carolina Barrera, and she's obviously been super happy. You know, I tell her all the time, like, Mom, these customers came in, they said they love your salsa, or oh, they love this, and I was like, so I've been really like trying to tell her everything that we're seeing, and she's super proud. And she comes sometimes, because she lives in Mexico, but she comes back to like LA, and she's here at the restaurant a couple of times a month. So yeah, she's pretty happy about it.
When she comes into the restaurant, does she taste the sauce to make sure it's done correctly?
Oh, totally. She totally does. She'll like open a burrito and be like, missing this or something like that.
I love it.
That's great. Burrito Break, you can find the website burrito-break.com, Instagram @burrito break. Claudia Barrera, again, co-founder and president. And Claudia, anytime you have extras or anything, you just let us know. We'll come take them off your hands for you.
We'll let you know. Yeah, anyone who is in downtown LA, and I told you I got to tell my husband because he works there, and he loves him a breakfast burrito. And again, the size of these are perfect, and the price is awesome. So check out Burrito Break at 7th and Fig. Claudia, it was great to meet you. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Our small business shout out brought to you by Insperity. Business owner, if you're feeling the pressure of running your business, there's a limit to what you can do and still keep employees engaged, but Insperity can help. They've put 30-plus years of HR experience to work to help you with hiring, training, HR administration, and compliance while giving your employees competitive benefit options. Full-service HR, employee benefits, HR technology, Insperity. HR that makes a difference.
So we were trying to think about how we're going to break down the brackets of burritos.
Yeah.
Like, are we going to have like an LA County bracket, or and maybe we do it different. Maybe we do a bracket that's a smaller size, or
Interesting.
we got to figure out how
A
to.
wild card?
Oh, a wild card's good.
Because you got normal ones, and I mean normal, what you would expect to be a specific size or something like that. This might actually be in the wild card
Wild
because
card
it's a smaller version, but it's still just as flavorful.
So good. And the sauces, are their own thing too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a wow.
We're gonna have to sit down and cocktail napkin this thing. We will do the work of the people for you.
This is for you, right? Again,
This is not about us.
not heroes.
We're selfless.
You're not heroes.
We are.
We
a
will
little
take
bit.
on this mantle.
We will.
Albert Pujols is at bat, and the entire Busch Stadium is on its feet watching Albert Pujols.
That's a big jersey. It's a big man.
Big dude. All right, Swamp Watch when we come back to Gary and Shannon. Layla Muhammad has an update on the news.
The Justice Department has sued Texas over its new abortion law.
The United States also seeks a permanent and preliminary injunction prohibiting enforcement of the statute against the state of Texas.
Attorney General Merrick Garland says the law was enacted in open defiance of the Constitution. The law bans abortion after 6 weeks of a pregnancy, and anyone who helps a woman get an abortion after that time can be sued. Cal ISO has issued another flex alert in SoCal. It is again asking people to voluntarily conserve electricity. It follows yesterday's alert that was in place because of predictions of high energy demand due to above normal temperatures. Cal ISO says it expects people will be using air conditioners again today because of the heat. That flex alert will run from 4 this afternoon to 9 tonight, and during that time, people are asked to set their thermostats to 78 degrees or higher. Stevie Wonder will headline Global Citizen Live's 24-hour event in Los Angeles later this month to help raise money for more COVID-19 vaccine doses and raise awareness of climate change and poverty. Other performers, will participate. That includes her, Adam Lambert, and Demi Lovato. It will be at the Greek Theater on September 25th. News brought to you by Pacific Coast Termite. Work crews in Virginia have been looking for a time capsule believed to have been buried inside the pedestal that held the statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee. The statue was taken down yesterday. The time capsule is 134 years old. Officials in Maryland are looking for 5 zebras that are on the run. Animal control officials say the zebras escaped from a farm about a week ago. This woman saw one of them and says at first she didn't know what it was.
I thought it was a deer for about 3 seconds, and then I noticed it was actually a zebra.
Oh, okay, a deer. Officials say the animal's latest strategy has been to split up. So 3 zebras have gone in one direction, and the other 2 went off in another direction. They say, "You are not catching me today." Nope. Let's check out this car fire on the 118.
Going to be heading into the Chatsworth area on the 118 eastbound side approaching DeSoto, where the 3 right lanes have been shut down, so things are really heavy from Topanga Canyon. Getting into downtown LA on the westbound side of the 10, right before you get to Los Angeles Street. Got a stalled car in the second lane from the left, so things are going to be slow as you're coming away from the 5. Eastbound side bunches up from about Crenshaw on over to the 110 freeway. Also seeing a slowdown if you're heading to Carson, southbound side of the 405 from Avalon over to the 710, and things are better if you're heading out to the 605. And things are going to slow down if you're heading along the 60 out of Ontario, still from Grove over to Ramona. KFI and the Sky Hopes get you there faster. I'm Jay Lee.
Attention homeowners. Interactive Mortgage has dropped rates again to a rock bottom 1.75% rate in APR. Yes, it's incredible. A rock bottom 1.75%. And if that's not enough, Interactive Mortgage will even pay your title, escrow, and appraisal fees. That's right, no points and no fees. Absolutely zero. Zilch. None. So what are you waiting for? Call now and take advantage of these never-before-offered rates. A 1.75% rate in APR with no fees whatsoever. Call Interactive Mortgage now at 844-371-CASH. That's 844-371-CASH. 844-371-2274. Or visit interactivemortgage.com.
Waypoint Corporation, DBA Interactive Mortgage, equal housing list, terms and conditions apply. New client owns loan amount $300,000 to $548,206, minimum FICO of 740, and maximum LTV of 60%. All loans subject to underwriting approval, and not all applicants will qualify. Loans made or arranged pursuant to California Finance Law License number 603F938, NMLS number 302352.
Southland weather from KFI, mostly sunny skies. It's hot out there today with highs near 80 for the beaches, low 90s in Metro LA and Inland OC, around 100 for the valleys and IE. We lead locals live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Layla Mohammed.
Have you been wanting to spruce up your home, but are being told you'll have to wait weeks or even months for your furniture to come in? Don't wait. At Court Furniture Outlet, everything you see is in stock and ready for immediate delivery. And now, during Court Furniture Outlet's annual holiday sale, you'll save on everything you need to brighten up your home or make your workplace more comfortable. New upholstery in several styles and colors, including sleeper sectionals with stars, only $5.99. A huge selection of office furniture, including mesh mat office chairs from only $59. Plus great deals on bedroom sets, mattresses, dining, and so much more. Come into one of Southern California's best kept secrets, where home designers and savvy business professionals have been shopping for over 40 years. Visit Court Furniture Outlet in Glendale on Central, in Corona at the 91 and the Kinley, and now Fountain Valley at Euclid and the 405. Or go to CourtFurnitureOutlet.com. That's CORT FurnitureOutlet.com.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
With record low interest rates, is it still wise to pay off your home, or has it become unwise? Wall Street says money never sleeps. Well, your home equity is in a coma. It's earning zero. Record low interest rates have created enormous opportunity for homeowners to borrow equity and move into alternative investments. It may have made a lot of sense when interest rates were 6 or 8%. It might be your highest priority to pay your home off. But with these record low rates, it's no longer wise. It's a timeless understanding that buying low and selling high is the way to gain wealth. How about borrowing low and investing in higher returns? Call HMS Capital today. With their razor-sharp interest rates, they're confident they're going to earn your business. No appraisal fee, no application fee. So phone them up right away. 833-255-5698. 833-255-5698. That's 833-255-5698. Or visit hmscapital.com. I feel incredible because I called 1-800-WEST-MEDICAL. KFI AM 640.
We keep getting a bunch of overlanding correspondence, people sending us pictures of their vehicles, of their family trips. Hey, Gary and Shannon, just got back yesterday, just short of 2,500 miles, California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Colorado, and Mexico. By the way, you can travel anywhere, he says, with enough water, gas, and a bumper jumper. Hope to see you on the road soon, and shares some beautiful photos. A bumper jumper.
Is that where you just